Hello seekers, welcome back. Across America, hidden away in forests, deserts, and mountains, there are towns that have faded from the maps and memories of most. Once thriving communities, bustling with life, laughter, and dreams, these forgotten towns now sit in silence, ghostly reminders of a past that almost slipped away. But what happened to them? Why did people leave, and what stories still linger in the air, waiting to be uncovered? Today, we journey into the heart of America's forgotten towns, revealing the mysteries, the stories, and the memories that time almost erased. Centralia, Pennsylvania, the town on fire. Our journey begins in Centralia, Pennsylvania, a town that was once known for its thriving coal mines. But in 1962, a fire started in an underground coal seam, a fire that still burns to this day. The ground smokes, streets crack, and only a handful of residents remain, those too stubborn to leave the place they call home. Centralia is a ghost town now, a modern-day Pompeii with a fiery underworld beneath it. Scientists predict the fire could burn for another 250 years. But for those who remember Centralia as it was, it's a chilling symbol of how quickly a vibrant town can turn into an abandoned wasteland. Body, California, the ghost town of the Wild West. From the East Coast, we head to California, to a town that once symbolized the very essence of the American frontier. Body was a booming mining town in the late 1800s, full of fortune seekers hoping to strike it rich. At its peak, Bodie had over 10,000 residents, dozens of saloons, and an air of both opportunity and danger. But as quickly as it rose, Bodie fell into decline, its gold supply dwindling, and its people moving on. Today it stands frozen in time, preserved as a historical landmark. Walking through Bodie is like stepping into the past, a silent tribute to the harsh life of the Wild West. Times Beach, Missouri, poisoned by progress. Our next stop takes us to Times Beach, Missouri, a town that was wiped off the map in the most tragic way. Built in the 1920s as a riverside retreat, Times Beach grew into a thriving community. But in the 1970s, a toxic mistake led to disaster. The town's roads were sprayed with a dioxin-laden oil to keep down the dust, unknowingly poisoning the soil and water. In 1983, the entire town was evacuated, becoming one of America's largest environmental cleanups. Today, Times Beach remains off-limits, a haunting reminder of how industrial progress can sometimes come at a terrible cost. Kahaba, Alabama, a capital lost to time. Now we travel to Alabama, where an entire capital was abandoned and almost forgotten. Kahaba was Alabama's first state capital, a place of grand aspirations and bustling streets. But by the mid-19th century, a series of floods and a shift in political centers led people to leave. As the river rose, the town gradually sank, swallowed by the surrounding swamp. Today, the ruins of Kahaba tell a story of a once thriving capital lost to nature, a historical mystery hiding beneath layers of mud and vines. Kencott, Alaska, frozen in time. In the Alaskan wilderness, isolated by glaciers and mountains, lies Kencott, a once bustling mining town that produced massive amounts of copper during the early 20th century. But when the copper ran out, so did the people. Today, Kencott stands untouched by time, its buildings preserved by the frigid Alaskan climate. Walking through Kencott is like visiting a place that time forgot. It's a hauntingly beautiful reminder of human ambition and the unforgiving nature of the frontier. Each of these forgotten towns tells a unique story, Stories of boom and bust, of progress and decay, of hope and tragedy. They remind us that history is not just about dates and names. It's about people, dreams, and the places they called home. From blazing underground fires to poisoned soil and icy mountain passes, these towns remain as memorials to what was once and what could have been. Though they may be forgotten by most, these towns continue to speak through their silence. Their echoes remind us to cherish the places we build and the histories we create. As we leave these forgotten towns behind, let us carry their lessons forward, remembering that sometimes even the quietest voices in history have the most to say. If you enjoyed this journey through America's hidden past, don't forget to subscribe and join us next time as we uncover even more stories waiting to be told. Thanks for watching.